Hello, I'm your author, Ronn Perea. How are you? I'm about to read a passage of the novel Elsie and Elsa, so just kick back and tune in. But that was then, and this is now. The ultimate assignment. 2 guards stand in front of the presidential suite door. Rose checks the plate covers and the glasses one last time to make sure her food is on the best china the hotel has to offer. A guard knocks on the door before opening it. Rose's excitement has become unbearable. Both of her staff members take deep breaths. The other guard signals them inside. Rose leads the carts to the center of the world and looks up to recognize the most handsome man she has ever seen, John F. Kennedy, standing in front of the roaring fireplace. He holds his hand out. "Hello, I'm John Kennedy." Rose bravely conveys confidence and professionalism. "Good evening, Mr. President. I am your chef, Rose Lovato." "Are you from New Mexico?" "Yes, sir, as is my staff," she says with pride. "I am sure you brought a healthy sample of New Mexican cuisine." "Yes, sir." She lifts covers to reveal her presentation. "We have for you thick enchiladas with sides of red or green chili." She hands him a fork. Despite the lack of propriety, he succumbs. The aroma seduces him to taste both red and green. She removes covers from the other plates. "Mr. President, I hope you and your guests enjoy rice and beans. All these ingredients were harvested from New Mexican farms." She watches him take a taste, his eyes opening wide with pleasure. She holds a cloth off the bread basket. "As steam escapes," she says, "so papillas are uniquely New Mexican bread, especially with honey." She hands him another spoon. "They look like little pillows," he says. Finally, Mr. President, she presents a colorful array of diced tomatoes, bell peppers, and onions, along with strips of beef arranged on a marble cutting board. "I am anxious to prepare our New Mexican fajitas." She snaps on a grill with signaling for the second cart. And to enjoy alongside, she removes the cloth from the cart, revealing several bottles of wine on ice. "Well, now I've become hungry. Start up those fajitas, please," he says. "Yes, sir." Before she pours a touch of oil on the pan, she shows him the bottle of virgin olive oil. "This is the only non-New Mexican ingredient. I apologize." "I won't tell your senators if you won't," he says with an engaging smile. The vegetables and beef strips start to saute. Minutes later, the sizzling intensifies. "This is marvelous, Rose Lovato. I am impressed." She controls the emotions welling up inside her. "Thank you, Mr. President. That means so much to me and the Western Skies kitchen staff." The man enters from the adjoining room, his head covered with a towel. "Hey, Jack, what smells so good?" Pulling the towel away, he eyes the dinner carts. As he approaches Rose and her staff, their jaws drop. Rose is amazed how blue his eyes really are. He examines the feast. "This looks great," he says. "Dig in, Frank. It's all New Mexican cuisine. Isn't it, Rose?" JFK winks. "Hello," the man greets Rose. "Are those enchiladas?" "Yes, Mr. Sinatra." "May I?" he asks. "And are those fajitas?" Rose nods and prepares him a plate. "I favor green chili," he says. As she hands Old Blue Eyes his plate, Rose is amazed at how Mr. Sinatra knows New Mexican food. While the fajitas continue to sizzle, he examines the wine. "It's good to be president, isn't it, Jack?" An elegant lady enters from the adjacent room. She wears a form-fitting beige outfit with matching shoes, with a gold scarf around her neck. Her red lipstick complements her flowing jet-black hair. Rose hears a whispered mumbling from behind and her male assistants. She's so beautiful. Dig in, Ava. A banquet awaits. Frank directs her to the feast. The lady dines first. Miss Gardner offers her hand to Rose. The aroma is so appetizing. Since the guys like your creations, I'm sure I will too. She flashes that Hollywood smile. Thank you, Miss Gardner. Rose hands her Sinatra's plates of fajitas. Hey, guys, look, says JFK as he opens a large box. I'm taking this to Caroline. He displays an Indian headdress adorned with countless feathers. Isn't it glorious? Pouring himself and his lady glasses of wine, Sinatra says, Yeah, glorious, Jack. Ava Gardner runs her fingers lightly over the feathers. They're eagle feathers, he tells her, from the Isleta Pueblo. Isn't this more for you than your daughter, Jack? She teases. Ava Gardner takes a bite of the food from her plate and says, This is excellent. As she finishes, she adds, Frank, I like New Mexico. She selects the largest sopapilla. I am glad you have a concert here tomorrow night. Carefully putting the feathered headdress back into the box, the president says, You must learn to appreciate the finer things, Frank. Sinatra moves to Miss Gardner and slides his arm around her waist before kissing her cheek. I am. She succumbs to Sinatra's nibbling her ear with a giggle. The president becomes formal. Rose, please thank your staff for their efforts. Thank you, Mr. President. She allows her assistants to leave the room before her. As the door closes behind them, Rose hears the president say, Frank, not in public, please. Rose and her assistant pass the hallway gauntlet of Secret Service agents. When they are finally alone behind the elevator doors, they shake hands and pat each other on the back. I can't wait to tell the girls, says Rose. I can't wait. If you enjoyed that passage, you will love all of the rest of the international historical adventures riddled with extraterrestrials, espionage, and entertainment in my historical fictional novel, Elsie and Elsa. Just click that button beside this video to order your private copy that I will personally autograph just for you with a smile. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you very much.